Good evening, students. Here is a neat question for you. Let us see what is the question. Which of the following is not the class of immunoglobulins? And your options are IgM, IgB, IgA, IgG. Okay. You might be thinking why I'm here with you with a very simple, neat question, which is based on your memory. Anybody can solve this question if he or she knows that there are 5 different classes of immunoglobulins, which are, I have already written here, IgG, IgA, IgM, and IgD and IgE. Okay, actually, I have brought this question to you not just to solve this question, but to tell you about immunoglobulins so that you can solve some more questions related to this topic. So before going to solve this question is already solved, because if you know these 5 classes of immunoglobulins, you can just easily make the odd one out, that is IgB is not a class of immunoglobulin, and that will be the right answer. But here we have to learn about immunoglobulins so that we can solve some more questions from this topic. Okay, so what is immunoglobulin? Immunoglobulins or antibodies are glycoproteins made up of 4 polypeptide chains. Okay, and the polypeptide chains are of 2 types, heavy chain and light chain, and the chains are interlinked by disulfide bonds. Okay, let us draw the figure of an antibody. Okay, you can draw an antibody this way. This is the heavy chain. Okay, and this is the light chain. Again, there is one heavy chain here and one light chain. Okay, so there are 2 heavy chains and 2 light chains, altogether 4 polypeptide chains. Okay, the heavy chains are of 440 amino acids and the light chains are of 220 amino acids. Okay, these heavy and light chains are again subdivided into variable and constant regions. So in the heavy chain you will find variable regions. Okay, these are variable regions of the heavy chain. We can write variable region of heavy, that is H chain. Okay, and this is the constant. This is the constant region of heavy chain. Similarly, in the light chain also, you will find that this part is variable region of light chain, and this is the constant region of light chain. Okay, similarly in this light chain also, this is variable region and this one is the constant region. We can write like this: variable region, constant region. Is variable region and constant region. This is variable region, this is constant. Variable and constant. Okay, so this is the diagrammatic figure of an antibody or immunoglobulin. These chains are connected by disulfide bonds. Okay, connected by disulfide bonds. Alright, these variable regions of heavy chain and light chain, this region constitute the site for antigen binding. Okay, so here this portion also antigen binding site. Okay, the variable regions of heavy and light chain constitute the antigen binding site where it binds with the antigen. Okay, now move to the different classes of immunoglobulins, that is IgG, IgA, IgM, IgD and IgE. Okay, Ig stands for immunoglobulin, and here the capital alphabets stands for the heavy chain of that immunoglobulin, like IgG. Okay, shall I erase this? IgG, in case of IgG, Ig stands for immunoglobulin and G, capital G, stands for gamma heavy chain. Okay, the heavy chain is gamma heavy chain, that's why it is called IgG. IgG is most abundant in human body. Okay, it constitutes about 80% of total immunoglobulins, okay, in the blood serum. Okay, 80% of the total immunoglobulins are IgG type. Okay, IgG are found in blood, lymph, and intestine. Okay, IgG produce secondary response, okay, to infection. Produce secondary response. Okay, and very important, IgGs are the only antibodies or immunoglobulins which can cross placenta. Okay, so we can say only antibody to cross placenta. That means what? These antibodies are passed from mother's body to the developing embryo or fetus. Okay, so we can say they provide passive immunity. They provide passive immunity to the newborn. Okay, and due to this most abundant in newborn. IgG provides passive immunity to newborn up to 6 months. Okay, so this is about IgG, immunoglobulin G. Next we have IgA. Why this is IgA? A stands for alpha heavy chain. Okay, A stands for alpha heavy chain. So what is about IgA? A is the heaviest antibody. IgG is the heaviest antibody, and we can say second most abundant. Okay, second most abundant constitute 10 to 15% of the total immunoglobulins in the blood. Okay, IgA are found in body secretions. Okay, they are found in body secretions, like saliva. Okay, saliva, then tears, then sweat, then nasal fluid. Okay, then gastrointestinal fluid, then urinogenital fluid, lung fluid. Okay, so all kinds of body secretions we find IgA. IgA is also found in colostrum. What is colostrum? Colostrum is the first mother's milk, which is pale yellow color and very nutritious, and also in the milk. So from this point, we can easily understand that IgA also gives passive immunity to the newborn baby, because these antibodies are transferred from mother's body to the child through the milk or colostrum. Okay, so we can say provide passive immunity passive immunity. One very important point, that IgA are also excreted through feces. Okay, so sometimes it is called copro antibody. Okay, why it is called copro antibody? Because it is excreted through feces. Okay, or stool. Now we have IgM, immunoglobulin M. M is for mu chains. Okay, M is for mu chains. IgM. This is the largest antibody. This is the largest antibody. Okay, and constitute only 5 to 10% of total immunoglobulin in the blood. Okay. The important point about IgM is what? It gives primary immune response. It mediates primary immune response. Okay, primary immune response, and these are the first antibody. These are first to reach the site of infection. Okay, first to reach the site of infection. Okay, these are very efficient in agglutination, and so these are efficient in agglutination and complement fixation. What is complement fixation? When antibody reacts with antigen, they form a complex, and the antibody attaches with some complementary compound in the plasma. Okay, and then it destroys the antigen. So very much efficient in complement fixation. And a very important thing is, these are the natural antibody. IgM are the natural antibody. They are found on the surface of B cells. Found on the surface of B cells. Okay, as antigen receptor. Alright, so this is about IgM. Then you have IgD. IgD or immunoglobulin D is found in very less amount. It is about 1% of the total immunoglobulin. Okay, and the actual function of IgD is still not known, but they are found on the surface of B cells. Therefore, they act as antigen receptor. Now, our next is IgE, immunoglobulin E. Why E? E for epsilon. The heavy chain is epsilon chain. Okay. IgE is very less abundant. It is about, it constitutes 0.002% of the total antibodies. Okay. What is the main function of IgE? IgE mediate immune response. Okay, during allergic reactions. Okay, whenever any substance gets into the body to which you have an allergy, the body is sensitive to that substance. Okay, hypersensitive actually. It gives immune response. So we can say IgE, it mediates immediate hypersensitivity. Okay, it is seen that it produces immune response very fast, and it is very efficient in case of helminth infection. Okay, so these are all about your 5 different classes of immunoglobulins, and you have also got the right answer that IgB is not a class of immunoglobulin. Okay, I think you have understood all this, and thank you.